We had Thespians going live against COVID20, and we are about to kick off. Here we go. Thespians are big favourites for this game. Thespians are chasing 6th place. COVID with an early goal! Sorry, that is not COVID, that is COVID. My bad. Thespians playing in the dark red, COVID in the green, and an early goal to the Thespians. That's really not what COVID wanted. COVID20 still looking for the first win in this tournament. Thespians have been playing well, and our 10th graders against the 9th graders of COVID. Thespians were unlucky in their showdown against their fellow 10th graders on Friday, and they're making up for it now. 2 goals already. COVID really just haven't been at the races in terms of defence. And Thespians have been one of our stronger teams. They should finish probably 6th place, but they do need to get goals here tonight to make sure they finish in 6th. I do fear this could be bad for COVID tonight, and unfortunately it only gets worse when next as they take on the tournament's top team, favourites for the title, the Turf Burners, after this, who will be trying to reclaim their top spot with a big win tonight. That's better play from COVID. And here's a chance. Come on, COVID, let's see if we can get a goal. Nobody's following up. There's a chance now. Oh, they miss it. Here goes Thespians. COVID in the green, Thespians in the dark red. After very 2 early goals, COVID have settled a little. Let's see if they can keep them out a bit longer, but no, that's 3. It's a goal by Hadley. A goal by Hadley. One of our strongest players, Hadley. Scored a lot of goals, along with Ned and this team have been put goals. Parcel's been good defensively. COVID only have 1 player back, that's not going to do it. That was a good attempt at the save, but Ned makes it 4. As feared, this is looking bad for COVID. I don't know where the rest of the team were. They really should have been back helping there. One thing you've got to say about COVID is the cars do look very nice. Thespians currently have a minus 14 goal difference, so they will be looking to change that tonight and change it to positive. If they can do a 17 goal swing. Well done, COVID. Afterman gets a goal. Well done, Afterman. I believe it's Ian McLean, if I'm correct. Yes, Ian McLean there with the comeback goal. That's more like it. Good show by COVID, making a fight of it. It's too often their heads have gone down in matches where they're getting beat heavily. They really need to keep going and improving their games. But there it is, Hadley again, number 5. To take control again right away. And we're off again. Can COVID get another goal back? That would be good to see. Oh, that was almost a 6, I'm afraid. Just a little bit of timing. So much of this game is about timing and getting your angles right. And COVID have left the door wide open there. It's not what you want to do with the Thespians. You need to clear that. That's good. Wow, good save. Good save. I'm sure that was a goal. That's better by COVID. a slightly better performance by COVID in the second half of this game. Hopefully we can keep this up and stop the scoring. And maybe even pull another one back. That would be good to see. A lot of this game, just like most sports, is about confidence. If they could just get a bit of confidence going into game 2, then they might be able to make a game of it. And a second goal would certainly help with that. Oh, but that's going to be 6, I'm afraid. Well finished. That man Hadley does it again. I think that's 5 goals Hadley, 1 goal Ned. Hadley really is a top scoring form tonight. But great set of play. Going across the goalkeeper, just like in real soccer, is the way you want to score. Going across the defender or across the strike, across the goalkeeper. Uwinski Pizza gets it forward into the Thespians half. Can they do something with this? It does look like it's too late for this game. COVID will be trying to get some confidence and get some goals back to make something happen in the second game. Looking like it's going to be a win in this first game for Thespians, our 10th grade team. Consisting Hadley, Parser and Ned against Ian, Jack and Freeman in our 9th grade. Although Freeman's actually 10th grade, so there's one 10th grader included. So far it's only been really one team at the races in this game. It's all Thespians who are chasing 6th place in our league table before we head into the playoffs. I do expect they will be able to get up to 6th or 7th. A win tonight is possibly going to take them into 8th place, getting nearer to that 6th. But well done! Another goal back by the COVID. That is a goal by Freeman Barber. Freeman Barber will be enjoying getting a goal against his fellow 10th graders. Not been quite as one-sided as it could have been. It's good to see that. Hopefully they won't lose another goal. And maybe that'll give them a bit of confidence going into round 2. The defence just is not strong enough though. They just leave that goal open far too much for my liking. It's a bit too much ball chasing going on. And that's very dangerous. They really don't want to lose another goal here. Come on, we'll get this thing away. Oh, that's going to be 7. And it is. Ned gets a double. We make it 7-2 to the Thespians in game 1. Hopefully COVID can put up a better fight in game 2. They have shown signs. And it's game over, 7-2 to the Thespians. That's a big one. That'll help them with their goal difference. That's a +5 goal difference there. If they can do that in the next 2 games, that may be almost enough to take them above big numbers. That's where they'll want to finish tonight. They still have 2 games left, whereas big numbers have finished their game. So if they win this game and win their match next week against Quarantine, they will rise ahead of big numbers. But they're also chasing Call 911, and they already have a bit of goal difference than them. So the 2 wins should be enough to do it. Let's see if COVID can put in a better fight this round. And we're off again. COVID get to the ball first. But the Thespians take it again under the control of Ned. COVID really need to do a better job defending if they're going to have any chance in this game, and they don't want to give away early goals, and it's looking likely. They really need to get this away, but they haven't. Hadley just resumes his scoring. We've got 5 in the last one, and he's got 1 already within 20 seconds. That's really not what you want to do. You try and keep it tight. They haven't been able to do that in their matches so far. Hopefully though next year they will come back and they'll learn from this experience, and considering next year having a 2 2 leagues, one for the 9th and 10th and one for the juniors and seniors, which should be make it more competitive for those guys. And they are holding it, but that's a good chance. Now they must get that clear. It's all about timing, as I say. It really is all about timing. There we go, COVID. Could they pull this? But they just don't follow through. I don't know why they didn't follow through there. They really need to get this in the box. That's a lot of what this game is about. Just like in soccer, you've got to get the ball into the danger area and then have a danger man waiting there to finish it. But at least COVID are keeping this tight. It would be really interesting to see how the Thespians would react to the pressure if COVID can get an equaliser. And that's heading towards the right way, but Thespians break now. This could be the chance for the Thespians to put this one to bed. They haven't been able to kill this one off so far, which will be worrying them. Here's COVID just have chances, but they just don't seem to follow through. Maybe they are playing more defensive, which I can totally understand after that first round. But at some point they are going to have to push forward and try and get the equaliser. But you could also see why they shoot 1-0 after the early game is a success. They need to get this in the rail, that's going to be game over. No, keeping them out. They're still in with a chance. Can COVID do this? Can they get the equaliser? It would make for an exciting finish. And here goes the place. Oh, that is unfortunate. Own goal. It's been given to Hadley, but Hadley crossed it, but I'm afraid it was put in by the COVID. Unfortunately, I would give that as an own goal. That's very unfortunate. They've done so well in that match to keep the score down. But they are looking like they're going to make it hard for Thespians to come out in 9th place tonight, because this goal difference swing will not be enough for them to overtake the big numbers. But they still do have one more in the game to do that though. Big numbers did score a lot more goals against COVID in their match, so that is an interesting statistic. COVID perhaps making a better show of it tonight. This is a chance. Oh, just love this. And Thespians on the attack again. Can they make it 3 and finish this game? Not yet, but they are put it back into the danger area. COVID have been much more tight this game, and that's something we've wanted to see for them for a while. We want to see a bit more tight at the back, but that one has slipped through the defence, and this could roll into the danger area. And if it gets in there, they do have Hadley that can finish. But they clear again. 1 minute remaining. It would be nice to see COVID keep this at 2-0 to be honest. That would be progress on them after the first game. And maybe even pull one back. Can't even play and pull one back. This one's going to drop for 3. Hadley makes it 3 and finishes this game. One more round to go after this, but I do fear it's going to be game set match to Thespians in the next round unless COVID can do something exceptional in the last game. Thespians will probably stay in 9th, though COVID will probably stay in 10th. But Thespians will drop even with big numbers on points. And only 3 points behind Call 911 and Pro Rat. Hadley again makes it 4. Maybe they do have the goals in them tonight after all. I think that's a bit harsh on COVID. I don't think this was quite a 4-0 game. Well done COVID for keeping it down a bit, but they do need to try and find something else. Thespians with another comfortable victory. They've made up 9 goals tonight. They would need another 8 swing. They would need at least 8 to take themselves out of 9th and into 8th in this final round. I don't know that's possible, but unlikely. If COVID just play tight, that should not happen. And it looks like the server has gone down. And I think we're going to have to restart the server. And we're back on. Sorry for the interruption there. We lost about 50 seconds of the game. And Ned scores. Can't really blame Thespians for that, as COVID did make the start. Not sure if that minute lost time will help or hinder COVID. I guess we'll find out. They really need to clear this. Well done, COVID. It does make it harder for the Thespians though to get the 8 goals they need. I don't know if they're aware that they need 8 goals to catch up big numbers. I don't think they do, but this is a chance for COVID. They are putting pressure on, that's good to see. I'm not sure what Thespians' tactic here. They seem to be playing a weird tactic, and well done, COVID. Well done, COVID. That's good to see. It's 1 each in this game. That's nice. Come on, COVID. Let's see if you can make a game of this. Good to see COVID keeping a player back in goal now. That is important. We need to get someone back now, though. This is, for the first time match, this should be a bit of pressure on Thespians here with a 1 each game with 3 minutes to go. But they are swarming all over COVID now. COVID, could they hit in the break? Come on, COVID. This is a chance if they can get onto this. Come on, surely. Oh, I cannot believe you missed that. That was a golden opportunity for COVID to take the lead. I cannot believe that was missed. I really can't. Got to pick the pressure. Oh, that's always what happens when you miss a chance like that against a stronger team. They had the opportunity, they missed it, and then Hadley does what Hadley does best and puts the ball in the net. It's a shame for COVID. Hopefully they can find a way to get that goal that they deserve there. Here we go, and they are sitting back again, Thespians. I'm not sure what their tactic is here. They're certainly not going for goals. It does look like they're slightly toying with COVID, but it's, in my opinion, a silly tactic. Here they go, so they're going to hit on the break. COVID. That's a good idea by COVID. Well done. Take some of those players out. Let's make a pay. The Thespians have returned. You really just need to relax though, COVID, and play their game. This is an opportunity. That's better. Get that ball in there and let's see what happens. Thespians are playing a silly game. I really hope COVID can just put some pressure on here. This is a golden opportunity for them. That's a shot. Oh! Come on. And they get the third goal. Well done. They will not get the goals they need tonight. That's the disadvantage of this game they're playing here. They will not get the goals that they were looking for with this performance. It could have taken them above big numbers. I'm not sure what game they were playing in this half, but it's not what I would have advised. They will get the win though, and they're still in a strong position, and with 1 game remaining they will hope to win that one and climb up the table. They're good if, come on, COVID. COVID are starting to put a bit together this year. And the ball could drop. Come on, COVID, put this in. Oh, so unlucky. And that is going to be game over. And And that's match Thespians. That's game, set, match to the Thespians. Well done, Thespians. And we will be back in approximately 20 minutes with our next game, which will be Turf Burners against COVID. I'm going to stop the stream now.